you don't dedicate any time to actually finding women, bro, is what I've come to realize.
Yep. Him and his other brother as well.
Like, I think you should. I think we as a collective here on the MMA Republic.
You can pop an ad out on a podcast.
Well, let's do it right now, bro. Let's put it out there right now.
What is this?
Give us
Launch
a.
anyway.
That's already running.
Let's put it out there now, bro. Let's put your credentials out there. We'll
Roarke's
put your page up.
Roarke's
so
in
people can
search of
see.
a fine young lady. Or dude, I don't know, whatever.
Look, I don't discriminate, bro. No,
we don't,
listen,
we don't
know,
discriminate
bro.
on this MMA Republic show.
It's fine, bro. We don't care what you're into. If you're into guys, girls, none of the above, both of the above. We're not stressed, bro. Like, I'm seeing a lot of animals on your page and no ladies, which is stressing me out a little bit, if I'm honest.
No
Like,
ladies, yeah.
you know, I think you need to start dusting some ladies. You know,
If
so
any ladies want me to take photos of them, they can hit me up on.
Jesus,
Jeez, I think we'll have to edit that out. Yeah, I'm beginning to see why there's no ladies. Listen, boy. Listen, I've been married a long time, so I don't know how the game works, but I definitely don't think that's the right play.
You wouldn't actually believe. You must check.
Oh, you wouldn't believe
That's it, bro. Double down on what you said and keep going, bro.
Go take a look at Justin's Instagram.
And how's that working out for him, bro?
Has Justin got a girlfriend?
He had one. I don't know what's going on with him now.
Hell,
I'm glad to have a little bit of good leaf back. This is a nice little addition.
actual CBD this time.
Yeah. Last time, fuck.
Go for it, J-Rod. You did get the carcass flavor there.
What's the flavor you? Oh, you got the green one. No, you must get this pink one. The pink one's the awesome.
Bees. Yo, dude. I'm like, I swear I'm either like buzzing or hungover still from UFC 261.
It was
My
good, eh?
God. You know how funny that is?
That was a
when I was
crazy card.
you know, when you see like ladies title fights, you're like, oh, it's gonna be a long morning, dude, because you just expect a decision. You're like, this is gonna take forever. You're like, oh, I'm gonna get up anyway, get the coffee on the go, see if you can get jittery at like 4:15 in the morning from the coffee, and then good lordy.
In fairness, though, for like on Valentina's side, she generally finishes her opponents. Besides, obviously, the Jennifer Maia fight, and then Rose also generally finishes her opponents, but barring the second.
Oh, she finished
Andrade, the second Andrade fight she didn't finish. But I mean, like, it was panning out like on paper it was going to be an epic card, and then I think it was even more epic in the end.
Dude, I swear, by the time Chris Weidman had snapped his leg, I was like,
there's no more weird shit that can happen on this card.
Here, like, I just don't know. But it was so crazy. I think everything was different because of the crowd. I think the commentary team was different. The fighters were walking out different.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm a sucker for a good walkout. Like, I love a good walkout. Like, there's some that really stick to you. You know what I mean? Obviously, like Ronda's walkouts. I think Connor's...
BJ Penn, when the whole stadium goes black and then that Hawaiian music starts. Oh.
Yeah, dude, the same as like Connor.
Don't get me started.
I think it was in Boston when that chick was singing.
Yeah.
She was standing up at the top.
Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah. That was hectic. I mean, obviously there's iconic ones, but like...
Rihanna was meant to sing for Jose, but then Jose got pulled off that card, and then Chad Mendes came out. Then they had that, I think Tim McGraw or someone.
Yeah.
Like, don't think it quite had the impact as what old Riri being on stage would have been.
For sure. And I suppose like Adesanyo's walkouts, obviously the ones where they were a bit crazy.
Yeah, but those are epic because he fucking gets involved, dude.
Yeah. So like it had that whole different feel about it. You know what I mean? Like a long, extensive walkout, cool music. Crowd was going absolutely insane. It just had a different feel about it. You know what I mean? Like, I was a lot more. This is the most excited I've been about an entire card for a long time. You know what I mean? Like, you get excited about main events and you're like, okay, the rest of the card's okay, it's cool, I'll watch it. But it's not like, like I think we spoke before last week and we were like, it's literally you've got 5 main events on one card. That's literally what's happening right here. And high stakes as well. You know what I mean? Like, winners and losers have high stakes. Yeah, obviously.
So do you think that the Anthony Smith Jimmy Crute fight, that person becomes the number 1 contender?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think if Jimmy Crute is ranked like 13, dude.
Yeah.
he's got a long way to go. But I think a fight over Anthony Smith definitely rockets you into that top 10, like maybe even middle tier top 10, like 6, 7. You know, I think Anthony Smith's kind of like a gatekeeper now. But do you reckon they run that back?
I think they should, because I mean, in fairness to Kroot, he fucked Anthony Smith up for those 3 minutes without a leg, dude.
Well, he wrestled his face off with one leg, dude.
And like the amount of strikes landed in that period for those last like 2.5 minutes or whatever. And I actually thought at one stage that he was looking at getting the TKO or a sub, because he started getting the arm around. He was like really doing some good work, and he hit that second takedown. I thought, wow, fuck. If he wins with one leg, this will be the most amazing victory I've seen in a long time.
Dude, and what was crazy was like, I mean, if you know Jimmy Kroot's style, you know that like wrestling is his key here.
Yep.
And you think about Anthony Smith, you're like, look, Anthony Smith's no poor, dude. His jiu-jitsu is next level. So you don't really want to be sitting in his guard. You know, you want to wrestle to his back, try to find a submission, or, you know, like get that almost Dagestani kind of handcuff and finish him from there. It's a dangerous game to play. And I think he was like, I don't know if what his game plan was, but it seemed like he was in two minds. And I don't think he had, I don't want to say like the stand-up know-how, but I think he was like in two minds whether to close the gap or to like, he couldn't stay on the outside obviously, but he wasn't too sure on the best route forward. But the second he found the wrestling, although it was from a whacked leg, it was just, okay, but why weren't you doing this 3 minutes or 2 minutes ago? You know what I mean? You should have just gone straight to the wrestling and signaled your intention. That being said, I think Anthony Smith would have known, like, okay, this guy is going to try and close the distance and wrestle me. That's what he's going to try and do.
Yeah.
So he was trying to bide his time. But, like, there was a significant difference once it hit the ground. The wrestling was significantly different. Like, Anthony struggled. He did get up once, but got taken straight back down.
Instantaneously got taken down.
With one leg.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, please, go and shoot the double on someone with one leg. Like, I've got one leg at the moment. I can hardly walk. You know what I mean? Like, oh.
Wow, Roarke, you're focusing on
this
something.
photo stuff's getting serious here, bro. You're zooming in a lot on old Valentino over here, dude. Please, take it easy, pal.
I can't get this thing to...
Yeah, I don't know what you've done, buddy.
Websites.
Yeah, that's it. Blame the website for your zooming in on the ladies.
On a little side note, the ladies...
There's one nasty foot.
Oh, yeah. Those aren't great
Please,
feet.
please get that off the screen.
The ladies' attire, the new Venom ladies' attire, I think they need to fix some stuff. Did you see, like... They're on the verge of, like, if some big busted lady...
Dude.
Yeah,
the Waynes.
But even
I
in the
thought it was
fight...
only me, yeah.
In the fight, like, the top of their, like, uniforms keep... like
Reebok had those issues as well, though. You
Yeah,
forget.
there was that, like, first,
couple
second
of
event.
lip slips.
there was
Surely you do the Chinese thing and you just go and you take the Reebok thing, okay, make a little pattern, sweet, we just copy this instantly.
Hey, bro, Chinese don't do that. Yeah, but for sure, you would phone Reebok and be like, hello, Reebok, like, there was a couple of nip slips in your time, please, could you just, just help us?
Oh, yeah, there was, hey.
Yeah, there was a few, dude. Wasn't, who was one of the more famous ones?
Do you think you get extra pay-per-view buys, like, in your purse for that?
Hey, Roarke will pay extra for that at this stage.
Rourke's waiting to see who it was, so he can go check.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude. And then I suppose we're going to have to look at the broken leg.
Oh, no, please. I've seen enough replays, photos.
I remember years ago, there was I think it was a K1 fight, quite a famous one. Where the dude,
Tyron Spong versus Goken Saki, that one. Broken leg as well.
Look here. Oh.
Hey, shit. Please look up the Tyron Spong leg break.
No, I don't know if it was it Tyron Spong who snapped his leg like that?
Yeah, I mean, Tyron Spong was one of the greatest kickboxers of all time, and then he broke his leg and never fought again. But it was also a break against, it was in Glory.
I don't know if this is the one I'm thinking of, but it might be. Where he throws.
And Tyron Spong's got thick legs.
Yeah. And the.
Yeah.
No, not this one.
Now watch this next one. Tuck. Against Goken Saki.
Oh, thank gosh. We can't see that. Oh, dude.
He was like, oh, fuck.
No, there was quite a famous one with I think it's like a big heavyweight black dude and a white dude. It might even be that French guy, the old K1 dude. He won the Grand Prix a few times. That huge, massive dude. I can't think of his name.
Jerome Lebama.
Yeah. I think it might have been him who checks the kick.
I remember the first one was at something Hill. He was the first guy in the UFC to break his leg from the kick.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, dude. Was that Jerome Labana?
I don't know. It looks...
Just scroll down a little bit,
looks like
Roarke.
a similar sort of frame. I think it really says... It looks like him.
Yeah.
That sort of size, yeah.
Dude. And they always step back on it. Oh.
It's so hectic. Oh, that one's proper though, eh? That one's proper.
Compound
Don't
fracture.
worry, I'll hold it for you. Medic. Bro. Jesus. You know what's funny? Like when Connor with the shoulder, and then everyone was like, I guess we're seeing shoulders in the gym. And then after, was it the O'Malley calf kicks? And then the Connor calf kicks from Poirier.
Now everyone's like, hey.
Yeah, today at the gym, everyone's like, no calf kicks.
No more calf kicks,
No
peeps.
calf kicks. In fact, no leg kicks.
MMA is going to just be boxing and jiu-jitsu from now on.
Dude, it was quite funny, and they actually asked Valentina afterwards about going out there after watching that, dude. That's got to be freaky, dude. You got to be sitting in the back, watching that unfold, and you've got to go out there. And part of your game plan was calf kicks. I'm like, yo, coach, no calf kicks. Dude, open that picture. That's the second frame. Well, it's not the same person, different angle, Roarke.
Yeah.
Dude, that right hand, how picture perfect is that right hand? What's actually funny, I don't know if we can try to find a pirated version of that video, is how that, go to that photo, yeah, this one here. Check how he lands on his shoulder, dude.
Yeah.
Hello, where's the microphone? Hey, he literally throws like almost like that throwaway jab, lines up the right hand and then turns right in on his
Yeah,
on
like
his
he threw
shoulder.
all his body weight behind it because he actually like almost kind of switch steps onto it.
This Venom gear looks nice. And
It's not bad, eh?
Yo.
Yeah, that's not bad.
The champion gear is really, really nice. What I don't like is some of the writing. They've obviously tried to get it as close to the Reebok as it was, and like with all the like funny different color lines, and you got like this green writing with the person's name. It does look a bit strange. The champion gear is really, really, really nice. I just sickle with the scorpion head, dude. It's
Scorpion head, the
whatever
viper
it
head.
is. Whatever it is, viper. Yeah, dude, this was. But how crazy is the confidence of Kamaru Usman at the moment, dude? He's just on another
Yeah, this is
level.
it. This is it.
Oh, dude,
some extra ones.
bro, he was.
And if you watch the replay,
was
those hammer fists all land. Doop, doop, doop. I mean, it's you have to like credit him and Rose. Like their follow up after seeing someone's hurt is remarkable.
killer instinct, dude.
Yeah. Rose was almost on top of Wiley before she'd even like hit the floor.
Yeah, dude.
Funny,
I think it's also like, I mean, you would know, like, once you make that killer contact, you know it straight away. You feel it straight away. So you know you're going in for the kill. Yes, dude. This head kick was so insane.
she's very intense, eh?
Yeah.
Bro, she
does that like little
Super hectic.
shuffle step switch lead head kick. Almost like a pendulum step into it. And it didn't look like it landed as hard as like Wiley
It looked like
made it seem.
it looked like it was foot, like not even instep. You know what I mean? It was like straight foot. It even sounded like that, but it was.
But she connected it clean, eh?
Yo, dude.
Did you watch the replay of when Wiley was protesting?
Yeah,
And she's
but
like, and then she saw the replay and then she fucking gave herself a punch in the head like, fuck.
Yeah.
How good is that?
It was quite funny because at first I was like, "Oh, don't be like that." You know, I hate seeing that. And then like when you see the replay before that, you see she actually goes completely out.
Yeah.
And then obviously wakes up and doesn't know what's happened.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, cool, it's fine. She doesn't really know what's happened.
But once she saw the replay, she was even upset with herself, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. What was interesting? Did you notice that they were interviewing people after they'd been KO'd?
Oh, yeah.
Masvidal, Whaley. Did you see some of the memes, bro? Oh, I love it, bro. The internet, man.
Is Colby rocking a camouflage suit there?
Yes, sir. He was in a camouflage suit.
Roarke, that's what you need to get onto, dude. You need one of those in
Yeah,
your
check,
life.
bro. She's completely out.
Doop.
Yeah, it is instep that actually lands on the jaw. Eh? She's even looking into the crowd, but no, she's completely gone, dude. Bro, there's the meme. Have you seen the memes? Obviously, of Masvidal like flat on his back, and there's like the one with his thumbs up, like he's. Okay.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
But there's one of him on his back, and Joe Rogan standing with the mic in his mouth. Dude, it killed me, man. It killed me. No, but that was quite weird because they were quite adamant that they were never doing that again after Alistair Overeem was telling people that Stipe tapped, and they're like, okay, let's have a look. And it's like the whole world basically watching this dude realize that there's no tap, which was pretty embarrassing. But anyway. But
I can't stand Colby. Oh my goodness, I can't stand
Valentina. Bro,
do you think that's where you guys? Do you think that's where it's going towards? A Colby Usman rematch?
Oh yeah. Bro, if you look at Kamaru Usman, is like, what are his options? He's not going to go up and fight Adesanya. I don't think he has to be like this whole. Everyone's so set on this narrative now that like if you're dominant, you have to go up a weight class. I'm like, you don't, dude. This is where you've become champion. Like, cool. Like we respect the challenge, but you don't have to do that. You don't. That's not how it works. That's like a modern day thing. You know, what I mean? Like, okay, cool. I'm going to go up a weight class, but you don't actually have to do that. He's not going to go up while Adesanya.
If anything, I think Adesanya's recent attempt at that showed that.
Yeah, his weight class is for a reason.
Yeah,
it's 100%, reason, dude.
Like Adesanya didn't even look like Adesanya when he went up that weight class. You know, he at one stage looked like he's being outstruck by a lesser striker, right? And then he was just completely grapple fucked when he got to the ground. You know?
Yeah. Dude, like it's so if you look at Kamaru's position, he's not going to go up. Okay, you've cleared out the division. The only thing really for me, you've got Leon Edwards and you got Wonder Boy.
Yeah,
those two fights, but he knows quite well that neither of those are money making fights realistically right now. All of those fights for Masvidal are money making fights. Masvidal Colby, Masvidal Leon Edwards. There's something there. And if you've just been knocked out, that's the only real option you have left is to go and try and, you know, stir up that kind of fight.
Well, yeah, he's
Burns is done. Okay, Leon's
statistically, is Usman the greatest welterweight champion, or is he still behind statistically on GSP?
I think he's par now. His winning streak is only behind Anderson. Anderson was 16. He's on 13 or 14.
So GSP had the first run as champion, and then he lost to Serra.
Yeah.
Right? And then he had the second run.
Yeah.
So has he matched the second run or has he matched the whole?
I'm not 100% sure. I saw you vote no.
Yeah, exactly. GSP is the boy. I'm sorry. Like,
look, I
like Usman. Don't get me wrong.
I think he's going to get there though. I think it's going to become undeniable. But that being said, I think he has to go in order for you. If you really want to state that claim, you've got to clear out the closet. You've got to. And he never mentions Wonderboy, have you noticed? It's not even in his mind. And I understand that, like, Wonderboy doesn't have the greatest record and his fight style his fight style is fine, but how you deal with it can become problematic, as AKA Tyron Woodley, you know what I mean? Like, those fights were not great. They were high stakes and high level, but it's not entertainment, you know what I'm saying? So from that perspective, you can see what Usman's trying to do here. He's trying to get maximum money. That's what he's trying to do.
And he's fighting regularly at this stage. That being said,
I think in my mind, if I'm the UFC right now, we're gonna let Volkanovski and Ortega kind of bring back the tough. If it works reasonably well, I think we might see Kamaru Covington for a tough season. Dude, that's a game changer. And while all of that's happening, you're gonna develop Wonderboy. Wonderboy, he's got a fight coming up?
He has GSPs.
Wonderboy's got a fight coming up, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Who's he fighting?
I can't remember.
Because Edwards is facing Nick Diaz.
There we go.
He just beat Jeff Neal. He just beat Vicente Luque.
I mean, I suppose that's the next narrative that they might try and write is Luque versus Usman, former teammates.
Yeah, but Luque, he just lost to Wonderboy Thompson. But he won his last fight, eh?
Yeah, he did. He just beat Woodley. He just basically gave Woodley his marching orders.
Yeah. Gilbert Burns.
Yeah.
Gets past Gilbert Burns, dude.
Then it's on like Donkey Kong, yeah?
Then it's proper on. That's a great fight, actually.
Gilbert Burns is fighting Rafael Lovato Jr. soon, right? In a grappling fight. Bellator middleweight champion versus
He's got a crazy
welterweight
story
contender.
as well, eh?
Yeah. Well, he kind of like just walked into MMA eventually because he came actually as Vitor's grappling coach.
Yeah.
And then like kind of just got sucked into it.
Damian Maia's fighting. Who's Damian Maia fighting? Bilal Muhammad.
Yeah.
Interesting fight.
Yeah, Damian's going to smoke that
16.
dude.
That's not a streak though, hey?
Yeah, that's the finishes, total finishes.
Yeah. Kamaru Usman, 14.
Yeah, he just eclipsed GSP's 13 fight win streak.
Yeah.
Now it's like title
Power
defenses.
defenses, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, I honestly
GSP
think,
13 title fights won. Oh my goodness.
I honestly think we're gonna
Usman's not
see.
even on that list yet.
Listen, we're talking about GSP. Okay, we're talking about GOAT. Okay, John, he's close. He's getting close. He's getting close.
Did you see Dana said he asked for 30 million US
But
to
he
fight
says,
Ngannou?
but John Jones says that that's not true. You know what I mean? It's that war of.
John Jones said he was starting at 8 million, right?
Well, yeah, something like that.
8
Listen,
million doesn't sound like a lot for what that fight is.
So I think I don't know where I saw, but like 10 million guaranteed purse for both of those guys. I think that's reasonable, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's
100%
dude, that's
reasonable.
this biggest fight in fucking UFC history.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest.
No, it's madness, dude. I
Like,
think
cool, I know
give,
Conor, yeah, I hear you.
give
It's
each
cool.
of them 10 million.
Yeah, dude.
Done.
Check at this
Easy.
bottom position time.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's 100% takedown defense, dude.
Him and Tanner Bosa,
So what's quite
Tyson Nam.
this is my argument with Kamaru right now. You can't take him down. Nobody has. Everyone always thought that a world-class striker was going to be his biggest problem. Now he's knocking dudes out, bro. He's flatlining people. Dude.
Usman's a scary individual, dude.
He's scary, dude. But that's why I say again, we have to see him. It's going to be like John Jones' car accident. If we don't see him versus Wonderboy, okay, provided Wonderboy wins. If we don't see that fight happen, that's always going to be a question mark.
Yeah.
That the most elite striker of the time in the division, you never faced him. So we never really got to see.
Yeah.
Because there's no doubt in that division, I think Wonderboy is the most elite striker available. So if you want to really put that theory to the test, that's the way you got to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. But again, he's got to get past Gilbert, which is no easy task. And again, it's going to be that similar sort of, grappler.
Rock'em Sock'em Robot,
Yeah.
Gilbert, and then the heavy grappling. Yeah, dude.
So-
Kamaru's become so dangerous. I was seeing some comments online about guys like, oh yeah, the move to he should have made the move to Trevor Whitman way earlier. And like, I think what people sometimes forget is that Kamaru needed to be with Henry
Yeah.
to get to a specific point, right? And then it's worked in his favor going to Trevor to get to the next level, right? But it's not to say that had he gone to Trevor from the beginning that he would be any better than what he is now.
No, 100%.
He needed to get what he got from Henry, and then he's gone to Trevor and got what he needs from Trevor at this stage.
What does Henry Hooft specialize in? Basic
Fundamental
Dutch-style
kickboxing. Yeah.
So you can't just go from I can't just go to Trevor Whitman and become a world champion tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. You have to have
100%.
fundamentals.
Yeah.
And I listen, bro, I don't think there's many guys in MMA that are better than that than Henry Hooft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's exactly what you're saying. He should have been there earlier. I don't think that's right. I think Trevor's very good at making small changes. Like if you notice all these guys, the jab is there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The footwork
And
is always there.
well, I was about to say the footwork becomes a heavy focus for Trevor with all these like high level athletes.
Dude, and like you've also got to take your hat off to Kamaru for seeking that out at this stage of his career, and now have the confidence, and he's backing himself up on the feet. But he could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
He could have ended up anywhere. He could have stayed close by to his house. You know what I mean? He didn't. He lives in Florida or wherever he stays.
Yeah.
He didn't have to leave. You know what I'm saying? He made the decision. He looked at the landscape and he was like, okay, Trevor Whitman is not because of, obviously the push was because of the Gilbert Burns thing, but he knew in order to improve, he had to seek out the right coach. Not only the right coach for him.
Yeah.
And he had to take that chance. And that's not easy, dude. You got to move right across the country to a different place. It's not easy, dude. Like it's a big thing. And I think, bro, I remember, like I was thinking about it last night actually. I remember watching Kamaru in The Ultimate Fighter because, yes, dude, I was the biggest Ultimate Fighter nut. I love that shit. I couldn't get enough of it. And like Kamara's season, I mean, obviously him and Hayden, the son, I never thought Hayden was any really good. And that was the final at the end of the day by some miracle. I think Vicente Luque was also in that team.
Yeah, he was.
Who else was in there? The Misha Tate's husband, Johnny Nunez. Is his name?
Yeah,
Johnny Nunez.
There was the whole old Brazilian crew.
Versus ATT.
Yeah. And you had that Jeremy Jackson, I think his name was. Yeah.
So it was, you know what I mean? Like, and I remember watching Kamara's style, and you knew straight away, like, Kamara's going to win this season. But you weren't
Johnson
sold as a fan. You know what I'm saying? You're like, nothing great about him. You know what I mean? Every time he spoke, he seemed to always say like the wrong things. And you're like, please don't let this guy talk. You know?
Yeah.
But dude, he's just gotten better and better and better and better as he's gone. You know what I mean? And I'm a big fan. I'm officially a big fan of Kamara.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's starching the world's best. So
dude. But what a way to like silence all the haters as well. It's like, cool. Just knock them out, dude. What are you going to say to him? What are you going to say to him? You're boring. I'm like, well, bro.
You can't call him boring anymore,
you
right?
Bro. You can't. But to be honest, I loved the grappling style eventually, bro, because it got very aggressive. Like when he fought Woodley, dude, when he won the title. Yeah, it was a shutout, dude.
Yeah.
He literally just shut out another massive.
Yeah, I grappled him against the cage and on the ground.
Yeah, and it was insanity to see, bro. Like to see someone of Tyron Woodley's stature have absolutely no answer.
Yeah.
Like just nothing. He
to
was
be dominated
defeated.
like that.
No, he was dominated.
That was literally a career
It's like me when I'm on the mats. I know what it feels like. I'm like, this is horrible. Why am I here? Yeah, I could see that in him. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, like
that was a career U-turn for Woodley when he fought Usman.
Right now? Yeah, dude, very impressive. And also, so now you're sitting with the same situation, Valentina Shevchenko. Listen, like, we've said this before. The one that everybody's forgetting about is Tatiana Suarez, dude. I don't know where she is or when she's coming back. But, dude, that changes everything.
If I'm the UFC, dude, I'm throwing
everything.
all my money at Tatiana to get her neck sorted out and get like back in there, like healthy
and our girl Manon Fiorot, bro. She needs the time, though.
Yeah. I think it's a long time before Manon still gets
Look, you
there.
could push her.
Yeah, but I mean,
not now.
Yeah, like we saw her against a nobody to start with, right? So, and she did really well. Now you need to like kick it up a gear to the next level. But like, I think you're still like 4 or 5 fights away from seeing her and Valentina square off. You know,
everyone's talking about her versus Amanda. I don't think it's going to happen, dude. Like, I'd love to see it. I just think
Valentina versus Amanda again.
The third, yeah.
Third time
or the fourth.
The third time will be the third time. They've gone to 2 decisions so far.
She's lost twice.
Yeah, so it was a 3-round decision and then a 5-round decision.
Look, dude, I'm not mad at it. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think they're so far apart in weight class now, it doesn't make sense anywhere. Yeah. You know what I mean? Someone's got to come down or go up too far. It's just too far apart. What would have been cool to see is Shevchenko versus Wei Li. That fight would have been
Well, that's what I was saying to Roarke earlier. I was like, I think they were trying to angle that Wei Li beats Rose, right? And then Wei Li could make the jump up to fight Valentina and you have the super fight. But Rose is way too small to make the jump up to fight Shevchenko. You know, like you got Wei Li, who's a big strawweight, versus Rose, who's like an average size strawweight. So I don't think that fight happens. You might land up seeing Wei Li go up a division now and maybe have a run at that title.
She's talking about the rematch already.
Is it?
Yeah. Who's ranked number 3?
I'm sorry, you shouldn't be able to get a rematch if you just got dominated by someone.
I don't agree with that, dude.
If it was like a 5-round split decision, you're like, okay, you have to do the rematch.
Not a first round KO.
5 rounds wasn't enough to get a winner, right? If it's a 5-round split decision. But if you got KO'd in round 1.
Who's number 3 there?
In the strawweight.
Yeah, the strawweight. You got Joanna.
The
Yan.
website's a little bit broken.
Yan. Wasn't that chick that fought this weekend?
Okay.
It was the other chick that fought this weekend.
Jiang.
This website's broken.
Yeah, it's struggling, eh? They're probably updating it, dude.
Just go to the card
Carla
that just...
Esparza is still 4th in the rankings, dude. What?
Yeah, well, that's the next fight for Rose, right? The winner between Carla and her new opponent. I think it's actually Carla versus Yan is the next fight.
Yeah, I think that is.
Yeah.
I think that is. That's number 1 contender then.
Yeah, and then whoever wins fights Rose for the next title shot.
What do you want to have a look at? Sorry.
No, I wanted to see who the other Chinese chick was that was on this card. Just scroll down.
No. She's right at the beginning. Lina or...
She lost, I think, actually.
Yeah, but it was a...
Nia Liang.
It was a tight decision, I think. They're talking about running that back already. I'm like, geez, guys, slow down. You've Just made it.
Oh, how was
Jeff
old?
Molina and my Mongolian brotherhood over here.
How was old Alan's little leg lock finish there this weekend? That was nice to
You know
watch.
what was so funny about that whole narrative, bro? And like, Carl Robinson's like, I can't let this fight go to the ground. Like, okay, cool, it's on the ground now. Okay, cool, you got a knee bod. It's like, dude, you had one job. Yeah.
Oh, was it a heel hook though? Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you caught him in the
Brendan
heel.
Allen is a mother effer, dude.
Yeah. He had like a loss recently though. Who did he lose to?
Well,
It was a good
it's not
opponent.
Dorcas.
It was Dorcas.
Yeah, that was a crazy fight, dude.
A little bit of a gym
Strickland.
hopper, right? He's a little bit of a gym hopper.
No, we're thinking about a different person here. Oh, yeah, he beat.
He
Dorcas.
lost to Strickland. That's right.
And then
That was a grappling match.
He beat Dorcas, lost to Strickland, and then now beat Roberson. Strickland's a weird character, right?
Where is
We saw him in America last year, and like he's literally like this guy, like trying to scrounge together some training partners, and he's like a weird character in general.
Yeah,
But
Team Quest.
he knows how to win though. That's the problem, right?
Christoph Jotko. Who are we looking at here?
This is Sean Strickland.
He's with Team Quest. Jared Van Der
I think old school team. I think he's in
with-
Vegas now.
with Dan Hendo.
I think he's in Vegas
Jared
now.
Van
Though.
Der makes me laugh, dude. That guy is so crazy.
Did he get cut now? Right? He's getting cut, right?
Is he? No, I think he's got a fight.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got a fight coming up.
I saw.
He's got quite a hard fight, from what I remember.
There was like 8 cuts recently, eh?
Yeah, dude.
Woodley was one of them.
Who's his next fight? Oh yeah, Justin Taffer. Good luck with that, dude.
That's
Well,
not,
they
that's
want
not
you
gonna
to
be
get
fun.
cut.
Yeah, that's not fun. Just check who the recent UFC cuts were.
There was quite a few.
Yeah, there was
I
quite a
noticed
few-
'cause I saw some dudes. You know who was
Quite a few decent names that were cut.
Eric Simon? Wasn't Eric Simon cut the old Moulet?
I don't know. Cuts 2021.
Big 5-name fighters that could follow. Oh yeah, Overeem, JDS, Woodley.
But then there was a second batch of people that were cut now, of 8, because the Overeem JDS cut happened in March, but like the other day they did like a big cut. I don't know where it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were that Jordan Espinoza.
But there was something going on there. Do you remember him?
Shayna Dobson.
He lost to Tim Elliott, and Tim Elliott was bringing up some weird shit. Was Robbie Lawler cut?
No, they're saying he might get cut next.
I was like, well, I don't see that.
Yeah, that would be big news.
Yo. But like, how cold is it that they just like Overeem and JDS who've been doing the damn thing for the last 100 years? They're just like nothing. They just cut them.
But you might
No
find
like cheers, no farewell.
no, but you might find like their managers were angling towards that. So they probably find that they got more value outside of the promotion.
Yeah,
at
but I
this
mean,
stage.
like, at least put a post of like, thanks for everything, JDS.
Yeah.
Or like, see you soon. We wish you the best of luck. Anything, dude. Anything.
But in fairness, though, like he was one of the guys that have always been a difficult person to work with for the UFC, right?
Allegedly.
He was the guy that originally started that whole movement of like you don't need a manager, you just need a lawyer, right? And I don't think the UFC appreciated that too much. So like I think like you have to play that UFC game. You have to be you can either be a company man or you can be the guy that's always pushing against them. And yeah. I don't think any of the. I mean, Tyron Woodley's got a long history of being pretty difficult to work with, So, but like often, like these things, like there it says, like his contract was up. A lot of them are like contract expiration, and the new offer isn't good enough, so they'd rather find value going elsewhere. Pettis,
Megan Anderson, as well, was saying her contract's up, and we haven't quite. I don't know if they're going to keep that division, maybe as well. Be interesting to see.
No, that is quite interesting.
Well, head on over to Bellator, dude, because that thing going to be thriving. Man.
We saw Cory Anderson said he made more money in his 2 fights in Bellator than he's made in his whole career, and he thanked the UFC for giving him a career. But like he's made more money in 6 months than he did in 7 years in the UFC, which is pretty hectic. You see, my boy Lance Palmer lost this weekend.
Really? At PFL?
Yeah, he lost a decision.
He lost the opening round, dude.
Yeah, opening round of he's the 2-time champion for featherweight,
there any way to come back from that? Because obviously it's a league, right?
Yeah, so
Well, he gets to fight again.
the rules are different, a little bit different. So you don't go straight out like you do carry on fighting.
Is it?
But I think you out of the running for the million though.
Yeah.
But you do carry on in the league. I think like the losers maybe face each other, or I can't remember exactly how it works, but it's like this season's a little bit different. Is that like if you lose, you don't just go home, like you do stick.
Oh, sorry guys, Peter's lost. We need to change the rules quickly.
Yeah. Cool. Sorry. Yeah. So the loser's actually going to stick around a while. Just see what happens. Maybe
Peters will guarantee you $1 million, even if you lose. He loses. Okay, guys, we need to get this guy back in. We can't pay someone $1 million and Peters $1 million.
Yeah, interesting, dude. But yeah, I'm all for it, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of things happening.
I thought we were going to have a little guest here today.
I was just thinking about that now. Like, I don't know. Do I go there? Do I go look for the guy? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really.
Maybe we pause and see where.
Maybe you should just go look so long while we talk, bro.
Cool.
Just go have a little squiz what's happening down there, because it's about the time. I don't know, man. Maybe not.
Maybe we won't have a guest yet today. We're
not going to say who it is, just in case they don't arrive.
We weren't just randomly sitting here with a third chair and being so socially
Freddie
distant.
no friends. Freddie no friends over here. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Like the PFL setup's really cool. Like it's crazy to put that amount of money on like a single win. Well, it's not really a single win. You got to go all the way.
It's like 3 wins, right?
Yeah. And Bellator's about to get juicy, my man. Yoel Romero versus fucking
Rumble,
dude. Yeah,
dude.
I cannot wait to see that shit unfold.
What I really enjoy at the moment is that we were in that one era where everyone was trying to be the UFC, and there was like just all these copycat promotions around the world, and now you've really got everyone finding their own like
little
niche in the market. You know, like PFL is awesome to watch because it really is a lot about like the tournament. You know, like everything revolves around the tournament, and then you got Bellator that I don't give a fuck. They're like old school. Like let's make this as theatrical as possible. Yeah. Oh, you're a fucking 0-0 rugby player and you're a 10-0 MMA fighter. Let's fight. Let's do it.
It's like, yo, Jake Paul can do his thing. We're gonna do it here in Bellator.
Yeah. Which I really do. I enjoy. You know, like I think it's awesome. And then the UFC is like the structured, like corporate.
And then
you know?
KSW is like, I'm gonna take this rapper who's had all the deca in the world, and I'm gonna put him against this strong man who's had even more deca than the whole
proudly
world.
sponsored by Anavar.
Yeah,
you know, like
and
they don't give a
see
fuck.
what happens, bro. And then we're gonna go fucking find some dude in Senegal and we're gonna bring him in here and let's just mix it up. Yeah. But you know what I like about it? Nobody's trying to pretend to be something that they aren't. They're like, this is what we do. Like,
they found what works for their community.
KSW, the shit makes me laugh. People are like, how much steroids is it? I'm like, yeah. He's on steroids or what? They're gonna fight. Who cares, bro? Like
it's only really a problem if one fighter thinks that steroids aren't allowed and the other fighter is on steroids, right? Then it's a problem. If both the fighters don't give a fuck, then like let them fight.
Well, if they're both like fucking flaming at the gills, bro, who's got a more advantage?
Exactly, dude. Like, I mean, like if two guys decide that they really want to fight each other and they're both happy that okay, we're gonna allow steroids. We're not gonna allow kicking in this fight. You know, like you should make it a friendly agreement. You know, like
we're just gonna stand and bang, bro.
Yeah,
see what happens. Listen, what I can tell you is, if you're in the crowd cage side, you can't fight the next week because you're gonna test positive, bro.
Well, I love that KSW. They even like fucking let our fighters drive themselves out in cars and like have fireworks and like let's just go tilt.
Cool, you guys want to see a walkout? Let me show you. Let me show you a walkout. Dude.
Hold my protein shake, yeah.
But even that thing, like, how cool is their weighing, bro? With the lotto number at the back.
It was awesome because then it's like going like 10 kgs, 100 kgs, 150 kgs, and it's down and up and it's down and up. It's awesome, 52, dude. And you're like, fuck that. Did Carolina win this weekend?
Yeah. She won. And my boy Phil de Vries. What a guy.
Phil de Vries. That looks quite staunch, eh?
Bro, 119 kilos of pure man there, my man.
Just see.
Bro, he's also got like a crazy story, bro. I spoke to him and he's obviously got like quite a public knowledge or like public outlook of he had proper anxiety and a couple of mental problems. So I was like, oh, how did you fix it? He's like, pills. I take pills for my anxiety. I was like, oh, okay. I thought maybe you went to see a shaman or something, maybe something exciting. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I just take medicine. Not much better. Now I'm fucking wrecking oaks.
Yeah.
He's such a cool dude, though. Yeah.
But I mean, like, if you can come to grips with that, you know, like, I'm not a massive fan of like medicine in general, right? But if that's what you need to operate, dude, that's what you need to operate. If your life is going to be better on that, then
bro, and it's so crazy because like he talks about his time in the UFC. And he looks back on that time like he just hated that time. And he lost to Stipe, and he honestly believes if he had had the treatment before, he could have beaten Stipe. He's like, the only reason he was losing in the UFC is because he couldn't get his mind right. His mind was completely out of it. He was scared. He was constantly dealing with problems. Like his mind was just all over the place, and then he got cut. He obviously had the skills, and he got into the UFC half-heartedly. You know what I mean? It's also easy to say that once you're on the other side, you know, like playing devil's advocate.
I mean that runs true. That kid now, he's 1-0 in the UFC and just retired. He said the dream of being in the UFC. Once he was there, he realized that wasn't actually the dream. You know, like he didn't want to deal with that anymore. So
it's crazy. No luck, eh?
So it looks like we've been stood up.
I don't know, bro.
I remember that one time Boyd Allen stood us up.
Oh, dude, what a laugh! But let's Roarke, let's have a.
Didn't we also get stood up by the Zero Jitsu guys the one time? No, we got stood up by Ferrier.
Yeah, Justin Ferrier.
You bastard.
Fucking big bastard.
Fucking
Look at me
idiot.
now. I'm the captain.
He might pitch up.
He might.
Yeah, I mean, like the show's pretty much done already, but I hear you.
Oh, we got time.
Positive outlook, Roarke.
We got
Nice.
plenty time.
Nice.
Plenty time. Yeah. My phone's going crazy, obviously. So what happens when you speak about our administration. People are going a bit berserk.
Yeah, but in fairness, come now.
I saw you calling people out this morning.
I'm not calling people out. I'm just making. I've been deleted and banned, bro. I just got to make sure that people know what's up.
Did you get banned?
Not banned, but like.
They block. I think they block
Semi-block.
comments from everyone because I try to go on.
Yeah, now they have.
Yeah, I try to go on and go see what you were talking about.
I saw it was deleted.
Actually, like one thing for all you internet trolls out there, like you'll never see me delete shit, but if I say it, it's out there.
I mean, and second, just to back what you're saying up is like when Oaks come into the show, the first like we often say to them like, you can say whatever you want, but just remember we don't delete stuff off of here, right? However is said on this program is what goes out on there. You know, like I think there was only one, like we said, there's only one instance ever where we've had to delete something. That was just because for that person there was legal issues around what they said. It's like if you're going to say something and you're going to do something, like stick by what you said or apologize for what transpires, right?
And if you've got nothing to hide, you don't have to delete anything.
Yeah.
Bro. Simple.
You know, it's
Actually,
hilarious.
Like, yeah, well, you said, I'm like, yeah, well, I said it on the show, so what do you want me to say, bro? Like, it's been said.
Yeah.
What must I say to you? Like, if I said something wrong, I'll apologize. If I didn't, I'm going to stick by it. Boy, you get me nervous when you open things up on there. Just be careful, okay?
It's just frustrating, you know, like last week we made some comments on the master page and then there's like a quite a like stern response to it, right? And then you disprove with that response, you know, like, this was dealt with this year, but okay, cool, we brought this issue up 2 years ago, right? And it hasn't been resolved. And then like you bring it up again, now it's at the point where they don't even respond, they just delete and then block comments. Like,
because they don't want people to see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because they don't want people to see their truth. That's all it is. You're hiding the truth. That's what you're doing. Because if you've got nothing to hide, you'll answer it and say, well, this is what we did, this is what we stick by, and this is our opinion on the matter. You don't have to block that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
If you're going to come and say, oh, I saw you eat my last fling, and I know it was you. I'll be like, cool, I'm going to delete that because I don't want people to read that. I did take the last fling, but I don't want people to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like,
on a side note, I love
stick
flings.
to what you say. You know what I'm saying? If you honestly believe that what you did was right and everything is fine, then why are you deleting and running away?
Yeah, agreed.
And also, that being said, you dragging this into the public sphere.
Yeah.
We're not doing it. We're just highlighting the truth. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you.
So, sorry, bro, go back up to that post quickly while we're here and let's just be done with it.
I can comment. Just so you know, I can comment on the things, but you can't.
Yeah, because we've been blocked. So this thing
I also
here,
can't comment on it now.
Really?
So this thing here, okay, this is a virtual BJ is what's happening here. This is what we've achieved, okay? And then they're trying to throw shade at somebody here involved with me. So that's a direct jab at me. You understand what I'm saying? So why are you doing that? You know what I mean? Why are you encouraging me to come there now and disband the truth? So I asked a couple of very pertinent questions because, okay, let's talk about all the good things Massa have done, and they've done some great things. And I said that in the comment, but we cannot look past the pertaining issues of what's really going on. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, they can keep...
Were they throwing shade at that boy that stood us up the one time?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, why are you bringing that up now?
I don't think you can comment, Kun. Look.
No, I can't. Roarke can.
Oh, you can from...
Well, not anymore after they've heard this. Roarke, you are Ghana, boy. You got to go for us.
I mean, like, yeah. What's the best way to like not get criticized? Put a gag order on the people that criticize 100%. You, right?
Bro, listen. Go and watch The Dissident, and this is what's happening here, bro. These oaks think we're not in South Africa, my man. You think you can gag people and scare them? Please. Maybe in the past.
Talking about great movies, Mortal Kombat. Oh my goodness.
Yes, dude. I
haven't stopped.
My wife was like, I could just see her just like fading away. Like, she's like, God, what am I watching?
I thought they're gonna make it like kid friendly-ish, right? They're like, fuck that, dude. Like, oaks are getting their heads fucking blown up and
but dude, the game is traditionally like super gory.
Well, you know,
it's fantastic.
I remember when it came out, like. I used to go to the arcade like 92, 93 and I go there and I play Mortal Kombat 1.
With like 10 rand and you'd be there the whole day, bro.
Dude, you used to put in those massive 50-cent coins, dude, right?
I know you're old.
So I used to play, and I remember like, I used to like buy a lot of like gaming magazines, go to CNA and go buy like and it used to have all the moves in it. But then I remember like there was an article about how it was getting banned everywhere, right? It was just too gory. Too gory. I was like, fuck. I'm like what? 6, 7 years old, I'm loving this thing, dude. Like, absolutely loving it. And I remember when Mortal Kombat 2 came out, I was so pumped, dude. And on the side of Mortal Kombat 2 had like Liu Kang with the dragon in the back. I was like, fuck yeah, let's do this, right? And then like you could always see like the adults who would walk past in the arcade and like see like this little kid playing this gory ass game, and I was like
cutting people's heads off and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude.
What you know what I love about like that kind of movie is, I think especially for like our sort of generation who grew up playing that game, like you wanna see there be some sort of like honor to the game, you know what I mean? Like seeing like the finishing moves and stuff. I remember, you know, like that meme of Leonardo DiCaprio like holding the beer and pointing at the screen.
Yeah.
That was me. Like every time I was like, that's his move. That's his move. He's gonna chop him in half. Here comes the fire dragon.
When Kang Lao threw his fucking hat and like chopped Melina in half, I was like, fuck yeah, that was the best way to end that whole scenario. Dude, I was so pumped in that movie. I was so pumped. And then like when Scorpion
take your sombrero.
When Scorpion takes the fucking dagger and then puts the rope to it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is it. We're only like 5 minutes into this movie. It's the best movie ever. Like,
listen, it is without a doubt the best movie ever. Oscars, everything's gonna happen.
And like 15% of it takes place in a cage, like an MMA cage.
Yeah. And it even ends in the cage.
Are you looking
for a dagger for your boy?
Oh yeah.
You know, he used
that one's got space for a rope, dude.
He used to convince me to play Mortal Kombat with him, and then just annihilate me for like 2 hours straight. And I'd be like, "Well, I don't feel like playing." He's like, "You committed. You can't leave now."
You said you're gonna be here,
dude. I've owned and played every single Mortal Kombat, including the stupid flipping adventure versions that they made at one stage, right? Like Sub-Zero fucking on an adventure, those were like horrific. But I played every single Mortal Kombat since 1992 or 1993, whenever it came out.
We are getting swords.
Oh yes,
order them now.
You need a katana and you need a
them right now.
And you need a dagger on a chain.
Why do they have like a vegetable knife with the swords, bro? Dude, I need an axe so badly.
Let's go. Don forged an axe the one time. Him, Chef, and Rich went and they did a forging course.
One of my favorite videos is him getting home with his tomahawk and chopping fruit in the lounge.
Let's see this weekend there must be UFC. Ooh, it's Dom Reyes versus what's his name? What are we looking for here? Oh, dude, I do love a knife.
I think men are just inherently like attracted to a knife, a good, solid, sharp knife. I like a knife with a tanto edge, though.
You know what's funny, bro? Like we all carry like these little knives and stuff. You know how many times I was at a 4-year-old's birthday party the other day and they couldn't find a knife to cut the cake, and I was just like
you know what? We could go like.
I'm here.
It was like, because you cut cake, and 5 minutes later, like, we're gonna need that knife.
You know what we could do is get like pangas.
Pangas,
dude,
that's very aggressive, bro.
Well,
like a sword is fine.
His brother, someone breaks into the house in Durban, apartment, climbs 3 stories, gets through the fucking balcony, right? His brother's lying in the bed, wakes up, sees this person, thinks he's dreaming, goes back to sleep. This oak fucking steals his shit, right? I was like, dude, he's like, starts messaging me like, what knife should I get? I was like, China, if you're not going to own a gun, then a little baby knife's not going to help you right now, right?
You need
you need a fucking panga.
swords.
You need a panga, dude. Like, no one fucks with an oak with a panga.
Especially in his jocks or something.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I'm getting out of there.
if I break into a house and some oak is standing in the panga, I'm gone, bro.
Yeah, no,
I'm
no,
out of there. I'm jumping off that balcony one time.
We remember they like F&B were doing those like 10K run the cities or whatever. Believe it or not, I actually ran both of them. So the first yeah, dude. I ordered that one immediately.
Well, the edge brush demon.
The demon. It's called a demon machete.
It's a machete, my man. That is a machete, my bro.
Have you ever watched that
You
movie?
check that.
Because of the sheath and everything.
Deep conceal, my man. That's a deep conceal. No one will see it coming, bro.
Have you ever watched Machete, the movie Machete? No. Oh, what? It's so bad.
Dude, so we
so
were running.
bad.
The first one was through Joburg, super cool, like running through Joburg at night. The second one, like started through Alex, bro. I was in like 3Ks in Alex, and there was a dude walking, two dudes walking with a panga and some undisclosed stuff in a bag. Now, let me tell you, I sped up.
I'm out.
I sped up very quickly. I was like, I am out of
How's
here.
that machete, that 24-inch machete there with the sheath?
Why would you ever need such a big machete, bro?
Why wouldn't you need such a big machete?
Fair enough. I would know.
No, look at the one with the sheath. That one.
This one.
Yeah.
This a cutlass machete. That sounds exactly like what you need. They use this like on pirate ships and stuff.
Yeah, I said this is straight out of Pirates of the Caribbean, dude. Looks like a saber.
You walk into someone's house and the oak's like, sweet, let's go.
Are you guys saying that that's a top seller in Somalia? Is that what you're saying?
No.
You bastards.
Gents.
Yes, we've drifted into the weeds here.
And I was about to drift into the North Korea documentary
Yeah,
thing.
please
Yeah.
Dude, it's so bad. Can we please see the next UFC card?
But for any of you
Please
that are
don't go
watching
to
that are
North Korea.
into the North Korea documentaries, The Mole is the best one so far.
Have you gone to watch the wacky one from
Vice. I've watched all the ones from Vice.
The Vice
I watched the ones
last
where
one is so
I
strange,
watched the one
dude.
where Shane Smith goes like a couple of
Yeah,
years
yeah,
ago,
yeah,
like
yeah.
7 years ago,
Yeah.
and then I watched the one where he went like last year. I don't know why they even let the guy back in the country, right? You know this Oak's just done these like documentaries showing how shit your country is. Now you invite him back and you don't warm beer that Oak one time, you know,
But
like
how funny is it that they like stage things for him, bro?
Yeah.
Like he goes to this hotel and it's just him.
Yeah.
Like everything's fake. Like
People are
everything's fake.
people are sitting eating but not eating.
And
Like,
those stadium shows where it's like just them and it's a whole stadium full of
well, you know what they do. You know what they do in those stadium
so
shows.
strange.
They just parade their new nuclear missiles. And they, last year they paraded the new one, the intercontinental nuclear missile that could reach America. They did it on purpose so that America knows.
No,
and
no,
then
those
Kim
ones-
Jong Un's sister's like, "Yo, America, you better hope we don't send you a Christmas gift this year."
Did you see that
Yes.
that documentary Assassins about how they killed his brother?
I've watched ones on his brother. Yeah.
But there's
The nerve agent. They put that nerve agent on that chick's hand. Do you know that they tricked her? They said that she was doing like a TV show, and like that it was like a comedy gag one, like trick this guy, like candid camera.
Yeah.
But they put like a deadly nerve agent on her hand, and then she fucking put it over his mouth. He inhaled it and was dead in like an hour or two.
Dude, that place is mental, bro.
Dude, then when he that's the chick. Do you know when he met with Trump, he told Trump the story about when he killed his uncle and then paraded the head around North Korea so everyone could see what he had done to his uncle. Fucking
I'm
hectic,
talking about
dude.
those stadium shows. It's apparently like their national sport. The one where they had it in the Vice documentary where he goes and they like sit them in the chairs and those people do those dances and they do like all those things on the chairs.
With the pictures, yeah.
Dude, this place is so strange.
It's hectic, dude.
My best is like, have you seen the videos of like the actors like crying when he walks past and they can't control themselves?
Yeah,
They
and they're
just
falling
like
over.
burst out crying. They're like, oh, and they're like, what the hell, bro? And like, there's actually literally got a business of sneaking in pirated DVDs in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool, guys. That's pretty.
But you know what? Like 10 years hard labor if you get caught doing that, dude.
Yeah. You get caught watching.
And you know, like this.
if you get caught watching Van Claude, bro, it's over.
Oh, it's done, dude.
Van
Kickboxer.
Claude, Van Damme. Yeah, no, dude.
You're done, dude.
Please, can we see the UFC card?
There's a crime if a crime against the government has like a 3-generation punishment, right? So you and your family all get arrested and put into a concentration camp, and for 3 generations your family stays in the concentration camp, the hard labor camp.
Jesus, dude.
Did you hear about them telling? He was telling everyone about how they won the World Cup in 2018.
No.
Kim Jong Un told everyone that they won the World Cup.
And the Olympics, bro. Okay, please can we see the
No,
UFC
not the
card?
Olympics, yeah.
Okay, UFC
Please
card.
stop this, Roarke. I'm begging you.
I'll line this up for.
We'll attach a link in the video, boy. Because we are in the reads here, dude.
Reyes versus Prochazka.
Oh, Swanson's back. Sweet.
Dude, this Yuri is an.
Is that the bodied up guy?
Yeah. He's like.
He's only on like a one fight win
he's
streak,
like-
right?
Yeah, he's like the Russian Johnny Walker. But he came from. Oh, that's a great picture. But he came from a different organization where he was wrecking with dudes. Absolutely wrecking dudes.
But he lost a decision recently, right? Like he's only on like a one fight
Yuri,
win streak. Yeah.
He's only won one, I think.
Yeah.
They're like, cool, here's Dom Reyes.
Dom Reyes is a beast, dude. Jeez, like it.
What are we looking at exactly here?
There you go up. You just missed it. 261. Then Reyes Prochazka.
Cub Swanson, Giga
No,
Chikadze. That's a good
sorry.
fight.
Yeah. Dustin Jacoby got mental kickboxing versus Kutalaba.
Jotko versus Strickland. Nice fight.
Kind of like a lot of like mid-tier guys, like guys that are kind of like getting into the top 15. I mean, Divashali, I mean, he's campaigning hard to get into a title shot, eh?
Yeah.
But his boy is the champ now, so
Rub.
what are you going to do?
Rub.
It's a good fight.
Cool.
Poliana Botello, our chick that beat the shot at Maga. Random markers. I'm sure she's on the verge of getting cut. 10 and 10.
Dude.
10 wins, 10 losses. Surely you can't be in the UFC at that stage.
Let's go to EFC's Instagram. Couple of fight announcements. Some interesting.
Yeah, I see where you're going with this one.
EFC, boy.
Oh, sorry.
Local. There has been a lot of announcements in the UFC as well. We can check that out quickly as well. Dude, it's starting to get dicey if we're honest. It's starting to get real. Ooh, dude.
Firstly, how cool is this fight poster?
Bro, it's ridiculously
Very
good,
cool,
eh?
eh?
Never put that one together.
That's a
It's
great
fun.
fight, though.
That is a good fight. That is an insanely good fight. I think these are two very.
And I said
different
versus
dudes.
Commander Boy.
I think we finally see Luga get that title, hey?
Dude,
It's
listen.
interim. It's interim at this stage. I don't think it should be interim. I don't see Joe coming back anytime
Dude, but
soon.
like, this is the thing. So, that's why I say it's starting to get dicey already. Like, we haven't even started, and it's starting to get dicey. Like, Graham's trying to. I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody, but Graham's trying to convince everybody that Joe Cummins is going to be here in August. That's not fucking happening. Let's be honest. That's not happening, dude. He's not coming here in August for two reasons. Firstly, the
Travel
fucking
ban.
pandemic.
Travel ban.
Yeah, nobody's coming
He
here.
can't get back into England if he comes to Africa.
Exactly. Firstly, he's got a gym to run, so he's going to take like 6 weeks off from that. Not going to happen.
So is Ronan his gym?
Yes.
Okay.
And secondly, who's paying for him to come here? Because they're trying to sell shares to raise money for fights. Now you're going to fly. You know what it's going to cost to get a guy here from the UK right now? His ticket alone is going to be 40 grand. You know what I mean? It's just not going to happen. It's unrealistic. I don't know why we have to sell that narrative. We don't need him here. All respect to Joe Cummins, we don't need him here. He can. The only reason they want him here is so they can get their belt back. You know,
Has he got their belt in
I'm
the
pretty
UK?
sure he does, dude. All the
Yes,
belts are
dude.
gone except for Faiz. I think that's the only belt left, and he's got the new belt. I think all the others are gone. Jake Hadley.
That's
took his
never
belt.
coming
Yeah,
back.
That's never coming back. Joe took his belt. That's never coming back. Look, I don't think Joe. It was not intentional. They obviously planned to come back, and then COVID kind of happened. You know, so. But yeah, I think that's really what they
Cheaper
want.
to courier the belt back than
I'm
to.
couriering that thing nowhere, my man. If I'm champion, I'm courier it. It's mine now, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But realistically, he's not coming back. Svorilovic is not coming back. Nobody's coming from overseas. It's just not happening, dude.
Yeah.
Not for the foreseeable
No, I
future.
agree with you. I
don't
agree
ever
with
see
you.
why. So why are we still selling this narrative? Let him fight for the title. Say, look, it is what it is. He's
Yeah,
not
I
coming
think
back.
they should fight for the real title.
Yeah.
I think.
Because you know what's going to happen? He's not going to come back, and then it's just going to become the title anyway. So
Yeah.
we might as well do it, you know? But yeah, so it's starting to get dicey. And then you've got who was the first fight announcement there? Rayo Sanchez, Roderick Kenner. Let me tell you something, bro. Did you guys see Roderick Kenner at Versus?
Boy's looking thick.
Bro, I am not fighting that guy for any money, and let alone no money, dude.
Yeah.
That is straight back to the machete. Here we go. This guy. Let me tell you, dude.
He's like, you got ADHD, right?
Yeah. Bro, listen, and I like Adrian Sanchez. I like him a lot. I'm a big fan. But this is a bad fight for him. I'm going to be straight up. And respect to him, fighter's fighter. He's going to take whatever's given him, whatever's thrown his way. Dude, Roderick Kenner hits very hard.
Yeah, I know.
And Rayo Sanchez is realistically that. Look at this. This is what a lightweight looks like, bro. Look at this guy, bro. That's African genetics. Ooh, what's happening down there? Is August versus the King over there?
Oh my goodness. You know, you got a few regrets in your life.
You got a
few regrets in my life, and that was definitely one of them.
Bro, yeah, but listen, it's a good fight. Marketing wise, it's a great fight. Great opportunity for Adrian. Dude, I look at that fight and my heart breaks for him. I'm like, yo, dude,
it's a tough fight, dude.
I am not taking that fight, dude. Roderick Kenner is an absolute animal. You know, like you'd think maybe let's just see him bodied up here for a little bit, Roarke.
There we go.
Bro, look how big he is.
Oh, Dost.
That's it. Let it go, Bobby. Roderick Kinkella. His name does change quite often, though.
Well, it was when we used to train with him at World of Warriors. He was a Eurokenner, right?
Yeah, I think that is his name, like online somewhere as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know. Dude, this guy is scary, scary. And the other fight announced is just dicey, dude.
I don't understand it, right? It's like Francois Kundari spent his life at lightweight and now he's going to light heavyweight.
I think he was actually a featherweight champion at Fight Star, if I'm not mistaken. Like, he's not big at all.
Go to his Tapology page. I don't understand, like...
So there's two things there, okay? For Kulikani, cool, bro. You get a fight, you get a payday. You can probably kick that dude into orbit. But for this dude here, either you're fighting at light heavyweight, there's two scenarios. Either you're completely out of shape, and that's the only division you can get into.
Yeah.
Or you're so desperate for a fight that
go to his amateur career, and then just click on the plus. Lightweight, next one. Welterweight. Okay. But I know that his pro career was definitely at lightweight.
Well, fine.
Welter, middle, 3 categories, dude.
3 weight divisions.
This one was a last minute.
3 weight divisions, 24 kilogram spread, right?
I mean, look, Kulikani is not the biggest light heavyweight. You know what I mean? But he's a big dude, bro.
Unless our boy Kundari's been hitting the Anavan, the Deca, and
even if you just look at that photo, bro. I know he's in the background, bro, but
he's in the background for a reason, right?
Dude, look at the pecs of my boy Klongwa, bro. That look is a beast, my man. He's an absolute beast. That left high kick, my man, is gonna send the Soak into orbit, bro. We're gonna fetch him in row H.
I just don't understand, like, why he would take that fight, like at light heavyweight.
It's the same like Elvis. Like, cool, we're gonna give you Mark Cumber at.
You can understand him going up to welterweight, and then at a push, maybe middleweight, maybe at a push.
Absolute push, like
light heavyweight, dude.
Do you think Kulikani he's not cutting weight to make that division?
No, dude, I think he walks in.
I think he probably could make middleweight, so we can give him that. You know, if he had like a heavy cut, he could probably make middleweight. That is a big human.
But he's bodied up, dude. Those are some serious genetics there, dude. So middleweight. He's fought at middleweight.
Yeah, I think he did, yeah.
Then why not make this fight at middleweight for the two of them? Because surely...
His last winner is at light heavyweight, eh?
Against Willem Smith.
I thought we were seeing Simon Hall versus Willem Smith sometime in the near future.
I thought apparently they're saying June now.
June. I heard it's a winner leaves town scenario.
Got a one-way horse out of town. Oh, God, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting into now we definitely... that the end of the show?
Yeah. Before this guy's
the moment he typed that name on the screen, that was it. That was the end of the show. He definitely gave us the marching orders.
Before we go, he has to show us North Korea winning the World Cup.
Oh yes, please.
Because that's where he's desperate for us to see this. North Korea actually have a football team.
I remember like North Korea sent a football team to the actual FIFA World Cup, right? But like no one could watch it. So they had like a special stream for the North Korean matches.
They've won the World Cup.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, I'm not going to lie, Roarke, that's pretty amazing.
North Korea football team winning the World Cup.
Oh, that is amazing. Let me see the pictures of them. What?
North Korean
Olympic
boxer
gold as well.
Boxing WBC world champion. Entitled for the dignity of the country. And then we have a North Korean chess world champion. Not even chess, that's Scrabble. It is, right? Look, scroll up. It is Scrabble. It's not chess.
Just as a board game.
A board game. She's not even the champion of a specific board game. She's champion of board games.
So
not the girl you want to invite to your Friday night dinner at your in-laws' house.
She's going to beat everybody, dude.
So this one person actually did win a gold medal for North Korea in the 1999 World Athletics Championships. But then Kim Jong-il banned her from the 2000 Olympics in fear of national embarrassment if she lost the next race.
Oh my goodness.
Then defeating opponents.
And don't you dare just say Kim Jong. It's your Master Highness, Kim Jong-un.
Dude, what do you think's like wrong with those people? You think they just, them winning the World Cup is the best.
Wrestling world champion. Yes, see. North Korea got wrestling world champions.
Dude, this is pretty amazing stuff.
Is that like scoring a goal against
Roberto Baggio?
Yeah, it is. It is, right? For anyone listening from North Korea, that never happened.
That is amazing. No one is listening from North Korea, my man.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Apparently MMA Republic is quite big in North Korea.
Dude, bro, you know what's driving me crazy about this whole Jake Paul shit? I've tried to avoid it as much as I can. Like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care about it. That's their thing. Good for them. Cool.
And they found a way to make money, right?
Bro, big media, they just can't stop. They can't help themselves. Like, they just have to talk about him all the time. I'm like, that's exactly what he wants. Like, but whatever, dude. Cool.
He was moments away from death if Daniel Cormier had decided to actually hop.
Bro, I think we should all start like a GoFundMe thing for Daniel Cormier's legal bills after beating the snot out of him in the street. Bro, somebody's gonna catch this and they're gonna like.
I was saying to someone the other day, so Askren lost to him quite horrendously, right?
Yeah.
But if that had been anything outside of boxing rules, he'd be a dead man.
Yeah, no. But that's fine, bro. Like that, but that's the thing. You can't say, but MMA, I'm gonna kick you in the head. Like, that's fine, 100%. But that's why he's not going there, bro. That's why he's doing what he's doing. That being said, the dude's making a shitload of money out of all of this, bro. I dig Dana. They're like, he did 1.6 million buys. He's like, that's a fucking lie. Straight up to this, like, that's a fucking lie.
Well, that Jake Paul's reckoning he made more than 10 million off that fight.
Maybe. Look, the dude knows how to make money, bro.
Well, up to him for making that money. I would do it if I could make 10 million from a fight.
I'd go get knocked out by him for 10 million, bro.
Dude.
Maybe we can start the same thing here. Well, they're doing that box up. What's it
called? It's Francois Hochard versus Francois Van Kook.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Cool. We apologize for the North Korea stuff. Anyway, we've got a cool show coming up.
Just not going to be sitting here. There's going to be like oak standing behind the bushes, just looking like.
Yeah.
You look very North Korean.
Yeah. You know, talk North Korea. Yeah, we've got a cool show. Burgers and Breakdowns is no more. We have something way better headed your way that we're filming on Wednesday because you guys both gone.
We were chatting about it today.
Were we? Yes, I can't wait.
We've got a suggestion.
They've got a suggestion. Stay tuned. See you soon. Peace.